Coming off yesterday's vote on State Question 820 in the Sooner State, we are joined this morning by Senator James Lankford. Senator, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Certainly glad to have you. We'll jump right into it. Senator, the voters have spoken when it comes to recreational marijuana. What do you feel was the reason that vote was a no on the state question here in Oklahoma, despite a decisive yes to medical marijuana? That was in 2018.
So everyone obviously has their own decisions on this, but what I heard the most from it was this perspective that we have the most amount of marijuana of any other state per capita anywhere in the country. In fact, we have more marijuana operations in our state than California, Oregon, and Washington combined. There is no direction that you can travel that you don't run into multiple marijuana facilities. And what the pro-marijuana folks were saying is that's not enough. We want more. I think Oklahomans were saying, no, we have too much now, and they're pushing back on it. So I think it was pretty clear. More marijuana in our state doesn't make our families stronger. It doesn't make our workplaces more efficient. It doesn't make our streets safer. And I think Oklahomans spoke out on that pretty clearly.
And we are going to ask you about daylight saving time in a second, but I want to get it very on the record here. You don't think there will ever be a time in Oklahoma where it'll be recreational legal?
I hope that there will not. Obviously, what we've seen in other places, and I know that the yes folks were saying, no, that's not true. But what we've seen is you get more access to more marijuana in more places. It gets in the hands of children. It gets in the hands of teenagers. It continues to accelerate. Just look at the rapid acceleration that we've seen for edibles for very small children in the emergency room visits that we've seen. Greater access means greater access for all ages on this. So I would hope that our state would take a very serious look at expanding this to just everyone everywhere and understand this is still a federal Schedule I drug for a reason.
And we do want to push ahead to the weekend now. The time change is coming up. So last year, yourself and Senator Marco Rubio both spearheaded the campaign to lock the clock or get us on either daylight saving or standard time. The Senate passed the vote unanimously. So tell us about the Sunshine Protection Act and then where it stands today.
Yeah, the frustration of this was it passed the Senate unanimously last year. Overwhelmingly, there's the sense of this is a dated thing. This was done during World War I and World War II to be able to save home heating oil and to be able to save lighting oil during that time period, World War I. That is not a need for us anymore on this now. And if you talk to any parent, they will tell you how difficult it is for their kids during this time change time period. But quite frankly, as funny as it sounds, I had several years ago a veteran that when I was walking in a Veterans Day parade, literally stood up from his chair, walked into the parade route, shook my hand, and looked at me and said, before I die, will you please get rid of daylight savings time? And I thought of all the things I expected you to say today, that's not it. Yeah. This is just an issue that a lot of people are very frustrated with and say, why can't this be done away with? When we passed it in the Senate, as you mentioned, unanimously 2 years ago, the Speaker Pelosi never took it up in the House, never had a vote on it. We hope to be able to bring it up again, have a vote on it in the Senate, have a vote on the House, and try to actually get this resolved. Arizona, by the way, doesn't have daylight savings, and their kids are just fine. It works well in their business community. It is something that just keeps the consistency that I think a lot of folks in Oklahoma want.
Yeah, I think there's always one side to this, or two sides to this, and everyone's one way or the other. My brother's in Hawaii, and I never know what time he's on because it's constantly changing twice a year. Senator, so a big thing you're going to be doing later this morning, what's being referred to as a rare open Senate Intelligence Committee hearing on worldwide threats. Can you tell us a little more about that and what your role is?
Yeah, once a year we have an open intelligence hearing, and this deals with the worldwide threats. This is CIA director, FBI director, all the different key intelligence operation directors and administrators. We'll have the opportunity to be able to talk to them in an open setting. They can lay out what they see as the greatest risk. Obviously, they're not going to disclose classified information. We'll then finish that open hearing to be able to walk through to the public, and then we'll have a closed classified hearing, which is our typical model on the Intelligence Committee, that we walk through the classified information, try to be able to challenge. And there'll be lots of things. China, obviously, the spy balloon coming across will be part of the conversation. What's happening in Iran and the constant threat for international terrorism and the threat they continue to make on American officials from Iran. What's happening in Russia and Ukraine will come up. The threat of still terrorism that's still out there and is still very active. There's been some terrorism operations even in the last couple of months carried out by the United States. So there's quite a bit to be able to talk about and to be able to unpack in the hours ahead.
All right, well, we certainly look forward to it. Senator, again, thank you so much for your time this morning. We look forward to hearing from you in the future.